Guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to break down Apex's story from the Outlands Good as Gold to help explain the meaning behind the story. If you'd like to watch the original video by Respawn, I'll put the link in the description. The story begins panning away from a golden grenade held by a long deceased Salvo freedom fighter from long ago. The grenade is a motif you will see again and again in this story, representing a deeper meaning. A boy named Wally falls through an unstable roof into the ruins of a previous battle between Salvo freedom fighters and their enemy. A girl named Mags jumps down and helps her friend to his feet. Wally and Mags seem unsurprised at their surroundings, indicating there are many ruins like this around Salvo. The boy says,
"These Salvo freedom fighters should have fought for some softer bones for me to land on."
while the girl says,
"Show some respect for real Salvo badasses. They fought for our freedom so we could have
but Wally cuts her off, saying,
"A bloody beautiful grenade!"
This exchange of dialogue helps shape the philosophy and morals between Wally and Mags for the rest of the story. Freedom being something interpreted differently to both characters. The story continues. Wally and Mags grow up as mercenaries, facing danger head on. Their friendship is strong, but to avoid arguments or a broken friendship, they always needed to come back to some agreement: the golden grenade. You'll see this exchange of the golden grenade between Wally and Mags whenever one of them wants to call a truce with the other to avoid an argument. In this first job, just before she takes the grenade from Wally, Mags kicks Wally into the line of fire of their enemy, then jumps out and goes guns blazing, saving them both. In this second job, Mags is carefully disarming a bomb, being cautious, but Wally has a different idea. He recklessly cuts a random wire, snatches the golden grenade from Mags, and kicks away the bomb, saving them both. As they land on the ground, they laugh it off as friends. As time goes on, Wally and Mags grow a stronger friendship along with their own individual views and goals. Views and goals being similar but different from each other. In this third job, Wally and Mags have assembled a crew and hostages to rob a bank or vault of sorts. Mags seems focused on the job and leaving with as much loot as possible, but Wally has his eye on a champion's belt. All Wally ever wanted was glory, and he wanted to know what it was like to have it in his hands. So he smashed the glass, setting off the alarms for the vault, alerting security, putting the job in jeopardy. Wally looks over to Mags with the belt in hand, gesturing that he couldn't help it, or that this was expected of him, as it would seem glory was more important to him in the moment. Mags grips her fist, slaps away the belt from Wally's hands, taking the golden grenade around his neck, and leaves him there with as much loot as the crew can carry. To Mags, the job was more important. Wally stands there, saddened by this, as the belt remains there on the floor, thinking about the deeper meaning of what just happened. Time goes on, and Wally begins fighting in arena-style fights with fighters from Salvo. Mags brings forward a fighter that she believes could beat Wally, betting the golden grenade on it, but Wally does not give up and defeats this fighter with ease, continuing to carry the golden grenade. Mags watches from the crowd, impressed by Wally's determination. Fast forward to a deal in a bar. Wally and Mags sit across the table from a buyer. Mags is focused on the deal, but Wally is focused on the fight happening on TV. Even when Mags interrupts the deal to steal the money starting a bar fight, Wally is still sitting watching the fight on TV. Noticing his lack of effort, Mags takes the golden grenade from Wally, which surprises him. A time skip later, Wally is now seen fighting in a Salvo arena against multiple fighters. Mags sits above, frustrated as her friend continues to fight for glory. Upon defeating all his opponents, Wally finally reaches his goals and celebrates a moment of glory, celebrated by all of Salvo. All but his friend Mags, who throws the golden grenade down at him to forgive her for leaving in this glorious moment. Afterwards, Mags sits in her quarter space, learning news that the warlord of Salvo has ratified a treaty between Salvo and Syndicate Space, formally linking Salvo with the rest of the Outlands. This frustrates and angers Mags, causing her to kick the screen ahead of her. This is because Mags cared about the freedom of the people of Salvo, what the past Salvo fighters fought for. From her perspective, this treaty goes against all that she believes. Wally enters the room, teasing Mags about her frustration. Being that Salvo formed a treaty with the Syndicate, he announces that he's leaving Salvo to fight in the Apex Games for all the Outlands to see. Knowing that Mags would be upset about him leaving to fight for more glory, he hands her the golden grenade to avoid an argument. This is where we finally see both of their philosophy and morals clash. Mags believing in fighting for freedom, but Wally believing in the freedom to fight. Wally hands over the golden grenade for a truce, but Mags instead pulls the pin, symbolizing a broken truce. A short fight between them occurs, resulting in Mags with the golden grenade and Wally the pin. Wally tosses Mags the pin and begins walking away, but in a burst of rage, Mags tosses the golden grenade over by Wally. Surprised and shocked by the grenade just feet away from him, all he could do was look at his friend and shout. Surprised by her own actions, Mags shouts, but then is saddened by her friend's fate. The grenade explodes, resulting in a fiery destruction. Mags comes to conscious looking ahead at the arm of her friend in rubble, an arm she once reached out to long ago. As she looks up, Wally rises from the rubble, clutching the wound from his missing arm. Knowing that their friendship was now broken, Wally says there is no longer a need for a truce. His final words to Mags is to throw out his arm, that it's a lost cause. At the surface, it may seem that he means his arm's a lost cause because he no longer needs it, but this could also tie back to a fateful day between two children stumbling upon a ruin, possibly meaning that their friendship is a lost cause. Let me know what you thought of my breakdown explanation. If you want more Apex content, please like and subscribe so that I can share my content with others and bring you more. Also, please check out my Twitch if you want to interact with me. Take it easy and peace out.